Oh, damn.
Okay. Let's see. Let me. I didn't realize how low my head was. Okay. All right. I think that's better. Okay. Yes, I think that is good. Okay. So far, so good. So, a little bit, little bit, little bit of a long starting screen, everybody, because just before we were about to go on, the Wi-Fi gods did not do Sir K any justice. So, um,
No. Never fails.
it really never does. I'm gonna just make sure. Okay, everything looks to be good. Everything looks to be good. Okay, here we are. Oh, wait. Okay.
Am I still here?
Yes, you are still here. you are.
Okay.
You are still
Good
here.
lord.
Okay.
Ugh. Fucking
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Okay. Everything looks good. So, hello everybody. Sir K, did you mute your microphone on your PlayStation?
I just unmuted it to mute it again. Okay, yes, it's
There you
muted.
go. Okay, it is muted. Well, everybody, how's everybody doing here today on this edition of NHP Gaming? A little bit of a refresh, I guess, for the branding of the show. A little bit of a refresh, I guess, on that. So, see, new little logo. Nothing. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, man. Just a little bit of a logo
Great.
refresh. Just a little bit of a logo refresh for you guys, man. Instead of going with the old PlayStation colorway, we kind of went with sort of the newer PlayStation colorway. So hope you guys do enjoy that and all the good stuff around all of that. Yeah, dude. So how's everybody doing? This is your first time watching. Welcome back to another edition of NHP Gaming. And yes, this is your first time watching. Like I said, you guys do know how the show works. Every Monday after Monday Night Raw, we are on here with the news, or we're on here with Unscripted. Every Friday at 3 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news. And if you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, Seth Rollins brings Jey Uso to a banger. You guys can now watch that on all platforms. That is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here live after Monday Night Raw every single Monday, man. So, with that, if this is your first time watching and you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official NHP merchandise, you guys can now find this beautiful piece of merch live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, man. And with that, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know who we are here at Notorious Heels. I am Johnny, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here, as you can see down in the right corner of your screen. How the hell are you, bro? While I do my loadout.
Good, good. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just been chilling, man. Good day here talking. I'm with you guys again for the gaming stream. Can't wait to get into conversations about very exciting things from yesterday,
Hey
man.
now.
But I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just been chilling out, man. Just been chilling out. Unfortunately, got Dynamite tonight, so that's gonna be fun for Monday. I already have fucking rant stuff for Monday, and the episode hasn't even happened yet. So it's gonna be a good week, man. It's gonna be a good week. But like Durante always ask, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. Family's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? How's everyone doing watching the replay? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
Hey man, doing pretty good, bro. Doing pretty good. Honestly, just chilling, dude. Honestly, just chilling. Like same as you, ready to get into some interesting conversation about a multitude of things that have happened outside of wrestling, and I guess in wrestling as well. So excited for that, man. Excited for that, and yeah, that's pretty much about it, dude. Pretty much about it. Nothing nothing other than that. Just getting ready for what should be a fun backlash weekend. Hopefully the show turns up pretty good. So yeah, that is that. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's basically about it. But um yeah, I haven't played this game in a really long time, so I may be ridiculously rusty. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into this whole thing, man. Sir K. Uh okay, let me turn free for all off. What do you
So make sure you like edit that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you want me to turn Mosh Pit off?
I would say, yeah.
Okay. Let me turn off Mosh Pit. What is Blaze Town? Do I remember this? I have it. I don't
I
think I
think
like this
it's
one.
new.
The last
I
time we
think
played this.
it's okay. I think it's new with this little like Blaze like 420 event. So I
Gotcha.
think it's just a collection of maps or event they're doing right now.
Got it. Okay. I just turned both of the um 24/7 ones off. Uh
Okay, might as well.
Surgeon. Yeah, this is not correct. I most definitely was not playing Search and Destroy. Okay.
It
Um
resets at every update your options for
Hardpoint was the one that was like domination, right?
yes, yeah, that's the domination like one. It's like a
Okay.
longer domination.
Okay. All right. I just did team deathmatch and hardpoint. I guess we could just roll with that for now. I guess. Uh,
Might as well.
Okay. Cool. I think I have to. Let me move Sir K over just a tad bit. Oh my fucking god! I
Controller
forgot.
died.
I forgot. Yes. I forgot to plug it in. Okay.
I hate the battery on these fucking things, dude.
Okay. We're charging. We're back up and running. Okay. Uh. Okay. All right. My bad. My our little. I noticed our video boxes were poking out a little bit. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's see how rusty I am at this. God, I can't even tell you the last time I played Call of Duty. The I think I mentioned it on one of the Friday show a couple weeks ago. What I have been up to, gaming wise, is NBA 2K14. What was that weekend we went to that shop? Um, what
That was what pay-per-view weekend was
was
that?
that? Dynasty?
Fuck. I think it
Yes,
was yeah, it was Dynasty.
it was
It
that
was Dynasty.
Dynasty weekend. I picked up I pick. Am I okay? All right. Yes, Dynasty weekend. I picked up NBA 2K14, and I've been playing that on my PS4 hard fucking core. Um, this is my point of view. This is my point of view. Um, oh, dude, I didn't even. Gotti, what up, brother? How are you
What's
doing?
up?
Thank you for
How
joining us,
how
bro.
you doing, man?
And whether you guys are here now or watching the replay or whatever, what's up? How are you guys doing? Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm all over the place. We're starting off good. Babylon. I actually love this map. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, NBA 2K. I have been. That's been what I've been gaming on the past couple of the past couple of weeks. But dude, it's just so much better. It's so much better than the newer 2Ks, man. It's like it feels more challenging. You know what I mean? It just it
Mhm.
feels if it just feels so much more challenging. Like even like as you get down to like lower difficulties, it still feels like it still feels like a challenge, man. It doesn't just feel like you're running through the competition. But yeah, I've been loving it, dude. But um, yeah, that's what I've been
Hell
gaming
yeah.
on
Nice. Yeah, usually I've just been playing like a little bit of zombies here and there. Zombies have been fun.
for sure.
Multiplayer, very occasionally, very rusty still multiplayer.
Damn. Yes, it seems to be going that way for me as well at the moment. I may have to turn my sensitivity down. This may be too high from the last time I played it. That
Oh, I don't blame you.
that's the one thing about Call of Duty that always gets me, is I feel like I get in a groove. My sensitivity's high as fuck, and then when I don't play it for a while, I just suck.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. And you gotta slowly like put it back up.
Yeah, I most definitely have to do this. Hold on. Okay, that's a little better. Um, oh god. So, well, okay.
Do it.
I thought I was gonna run into somebody for sure. Um, so have you seen Sir K? I know the answer, but have you seen
Okay.
what is confirmed tonight for All Elite Wrestling's Dynamite?
Unfortunately, I have, and it's fucking Eliminator Match Central for some reason. Dude, I was talking about it on the fucking last unscripted. I fucking hate Eliminator matches, and I hate that it's a name and an identity. Like, dog, why does beating a champion get you a championship match? Like, that is the dumbest match ever.
So stupid, dude. Tonight I think we got two eliminator matches, right? It's like the one with Okada and Kevin Knight, and then the other one
And
with like
then
Tony
a
Storm
winner
in a four
face.
way.
Like, how does a
Oh man.
four-way eliminate? So just one of them beats the other one, they get to face the champion. That literally negates the whole point of that match. Because
It
the
really
point is, if
does.
you beat the champion, you get the championship match. But you're not beating a champion; you're beating someone else looking for. It's just the qualifier match with the champion in it for some reason.
Man, I don't know this guy will ever get out of his ways, bro. And I just walk right into that grenade.
No.
I don't know this guy will ever get out of his ways. I really don't. Oh God. Um. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just stuff like that, man. It makes it so hard to get excited for your week of Dynamite, dude. I remember, yeah, I talk about it all the time on the regular show, but like, um, but man, just like the amount of excitement going into a Wednesday just a couple years ago was just, I mean, it's unparalleled
Was
to now. I mean, it's night and day, man.
Oh yeah, nowadays it's literally non-existent. There's nothing usually weekly to get excited for. It's just pay-per-views.
Yep,
That's
pretty
all
much.
you get excited for with them.
And when you get something like Dynasty, it just kills the vibe that much harder, bro. Um, Yes, this is actually a very good map. This is one of my
That's one of
more.
my favorites.
Yeah, it is one of my. I know Sir K fucking hates this map, but the other one I like is the one with the hot dog stand and all the like the strip mall. Do you know the
Oh,
name of that one?
I don't know the name, but I know exactly which one it is. It's got like a back lot that's like useless for it's horrible. I hate that map personally. It's got the burger fucking joint
Yeah.
in the middle that everyone
Yes.
just camps at. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, that one is actually one of. Damn, I just stole your kill, bro. My bad. Um,
Oh,
that
you're good.
that one is one of my. That one is actually one of my favorite ones. What? I just get zapped. Um, yeah, for
Oh yeah.
sure.
A lot of these fucking things people buy, they give you special effects when they kill people. It's horrible. It's so annoying.
God, Gotti says 2K14 is a classic, bro. For me, um, the big three was 14, 15, and 16. That 3 year stretch, dude, you can't fucking beat that for me, bro. You really, hey, Sir K or
Oh, this is me cheesing, bro.
what kind of gun is that? Why are you holding it sideways? I didn't even know you could do that.
That's certain laser attachments you could do that, and then with this update they added an attachment you could unlock, which is a rocket launcher for that rifle. So it's kind of cheesing, I can't lie.
Oh, this guy's got the center eyes here. He's got like a bunch of numbers around him too.
He does.
He's for sure. He's for sure. Um, do I like red card? I'm not. Do you know what
Oh, I
red
think
card
that's
is?
the map's name. I think that's the map name.
Oh,
Yeah.
is
I
that the
think he
burger
expects
joint map?
red
That
card.
oh red no
Yeah.
no no red card is the one with the soccer field. Like you're in an arena.
No. Yeah, I think that yeah, that one is that one's I don't hate that one
I don't hate
personally.
that one
A lot of
either.
people hate that one. I think it's fine. I don't like it, but I don't hate that one. I hate that one, that burger joint one though.
um Yes, the first 2K I experienced online park was 15. Me and a couple of my buddies, a couple of my buddies, dude. I love them, man. I love them, but dude, I made a point guard, and these guys still wanted to be a
Mhm.
point guard. So like we were all playing point guard on park, and none of us could get a fucking rebound. So they made me make a center, and I fucking hate playing center because it's so boring. It was nice to get blocks and rebounds, but like in terms of scoring, like they got to do all the fun stuff. They got to shoot threes and all this stuff, and here I am. I gotta sit here and fucking play boring ball and get rebound and just kind of block people.
Boring ball.
But blocking people was fun. But like, but God, just standing there, it just felt like I was standing there getting rebounds the whole time. It was kind of. It was fun looking back, but in the moment, I oh my god, I dreaded it, dude. Yeah, but 2K15 was my first. That was because that was my first 2K when I owned a PS4, because when I originally owned a
Hmm.
PS4, I would play 14, but I would only play it every time I went to my cousin's house. So I kind of just kept the game over there, and he didn't even really use his PlayStation. He kind of just played on his PC. So I was able to just kind of like, oh dude, I would grind 2K14 out so hard, bro. I remember I was trying to get on the
Oh,
Bulls in
good.
that game so bad, but the Bulls were good at the time. So, and they already had a point guard in Derrick Rose, so I never got traded there, but I swear I played for like 29 other teams except for the fucking Bulls. So that was um that was that was those were the days, man. Those were the days. But yeah, that 3 year stretch is absolutely undefeated at 2K. I stopped playing at 17, and then I didn't play again till like I didn't play 17, 18, and then I think I didn't touch a 2K again until 19. But yeah, those 3 years, fuck man, you can't my first 2K ever was 13 though. So
Hey,
Good times.
nice. Oh yeah.
Great times, bro. I don't know what well, I was starting to get into basketball, I guess is what made me pick up the game. Um Oh my God, Gotti, you always been a center. I could see I could definitely, well, the thing is I wasn't, I didn't have the, I was a kid, so I didn't have funds to like pay for VC, as to where when I got older, I would just pay for VC and immediately max out my dudes overall. But like but when I was a kid,
Might as
my
well.
buddies are like make a center. So I make a center and obviously he can't be good. You know what I mean? So like I'm sitting here playing with like a 70 overall center and he just sucks. And I'm just like, dude,
Damn.
I'm like, but again, because I wasn't, I wasn't using VC or my personal funds to max out my 2K character, so it was he was a pretty trash center, but I tried, I guess, but yeah, no, man, oh God, um, yeah, absolute classic. I do hear 2K17 is good for sure. Um, yeah, I do hear 2K17 is good, but yeah, I put 2K down after that. I think that was when I got back into like WWE 2K. That was when I got back into like
Oh
WWE
yeah.
2K because I was out of wrestling for a little bit. I was out of wrestling for a little bit. I've been watching since '07, but I did not watch in the years of like late 14 and all of 2015. Got back in to wrestling the day of WrestleMania 2016. I did not watch Mania, but I just started like kind of like keeping up with like, oh, who's popular, and then I was like, oh, look at this Roman Reigns guy. I remember him. He's like a big superstar now. Then to come to find out that everybody fucking hated him, and then I ended up coming to find out why I would fucking hate him when he was the big dog. Um but I was like, "Oh, that's pretty
Classic Roman.
cool." And then I remember that day I was like, "Oh man, Ryback's not a main event guy anymore." And then I ended up coming out,
Damn.
in my older age that Ryback actually fucking sucked, even though he was ridiculously over in 2012. Um Crazy,
He was
crazy,
over.
crazy. Oh my god, dude. Dude, when he was in the WWE, okay. Now this is speaking from a 11-year-old kid. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
dude, Ryback was the shit, bro. I remember I, I remember I
That's
remember,
crazy.
yeah, I can't believe I even just uttered those words. Dude, I remember having my dad and my aunt religiously track down a Ryback figure when he was like hitting the shelves. Dude, he was over. Like he was over as fucked, man. Um he was over as fuck. Like when he was,
Right.
yeah, when he was doing those squash matches, bro, dude, I'll never forget. Shout out, he's in the chat sometimes, but my boy Lime, I'll never forget when I gave this man a shell shock on my hardwood floor when I was a kid, bro. I mean, I was a big Ryback dude. You know, we were in the living room, we were wrestling. I tried to aim for the couch, dude, but I swear to God, I shell shocked this man on the fucking
Oh,
hardwood floor. You remember my old living room at my childhood house, bro,
mhm.
in Markham.
That was
Fucking
some
dude,
sanded
hardwood
ass
floors,
wood.
bro. Hardwood
I don't
floors,
think they
dog.
sanded them fuckers.
Man,
That shit was rough, dude.
it was dude,
Ugh, I can't.
crazy work, bro. Crazy work. Oh god, I'm trying to, damn it, God, you almost got me killed. Oh,
I'm doing so
God,
ass,
he got me killed, bro. God damn it. Um, uh,
so ass right now.
yeah, during that rumble, like I said, I wasn't watching, dude, but like going back and watching that, Man, I've never seen like that was one of the most nuclear reactions to a Royal Rumble. Like I watched that Royal Rumble, man, and I genuinely say to myself, like, I don't know how people were like fans during the time because it just seemed like Vince was just fucking with everybody. But that's the thing about Roman. He was always my favorite in the Shield. So like I was pretty warmed up to him when I got back into the product, and I was like, oh, this guy's like a big star. I was like, he was pretty fucking good in the Shield, but then like as I got to watching, man, I just was not a fan, dude. I was not a fan, and I
No.
kind of just hated. It just seemed like it's cliche, but the whole like shoving them down your throat thing. That's just what it felt like to me. I remember when I first got back into the product, the guy that I attached myself to. And I think it was one of the first guys you attached yourself to was Bray. I loved him. I loved him.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like,
Oh yeah.
and at first, I remember my first reaction was, "Oh man, Husky Harris is." I was like, he's a lot different.
He's
And then and I wasn't sure about him at first because all I could think about was, Husky Harris. But like, man, as I was like, oh, I was like, as I got more hip to wrestling again, I was like, holy shit! I was like, this guy, this guy's fucking sick. Um, but yeah, yeah, I couldn't imagine, dude. I couldn't imagine being a fan at that time, and everybody wanted Daniel Bryan, and it just seemed like
oh
Vince was fucking with everybody, man. It really, really did. It really did feel that way. Cesaro,
I can't
I
imagine being
yeah, Cesaro when I he was another one when I was into the product. He was decent. He was doing his little US title run. I think he was coming out with Oksana at the time. And I mean, I thought he was pretty cool. I wasn't like a huge fan of him or anything, but I do remember when I did get back into the product, he was one of the guys I was like, damn, this guy's really fucking good. I was like, then from the last time I seen him, I was like, he's actually pretty good. Never. Oh, sure. Well, I'll let you take that one away, bro.
good.
Eh,
He was he was so back then, dude. Back in like 2016, 2017, when he
God,
turned heel, man, that was so fucking good, man. He was so badass.
dude, I'll
He was my
never.
Universal Champion on you.
Yeah, bro. I think he was supposed to win one of my titles. I think I was gonna have him eventually win the WWE titles. I know I'm breaking kayfabe, dude. I know I'm breaking kayfabe, pulling a little Paul Levesque here, but for my old universe mode back in the day, he was supposed to win. He was supposed to win was it the I think yeah, it was a WWE championship. So there I am, the tribal chief.
Hey, Tribal Chief. Oh yeah, I did ass this game, but dude, Neville was so dope back in that time. Cruiserweight era for him, that shit was insane. I wanted him to like move up from that so bad, and they just they stagnated him. Crazy.
I remember when he came back at Roadblock 2016. I was like, oh, okay. They're putting Neville in the cruiserweight division. I was like, this is cool for his gimmick. He's like the happy flippy guy or whatever. And then he fucking turned on Rich Swann, and I was like, oh, they're moving different with this version of Neville. And then
Mhm.
it ended up being amazing. Kobe in the chat, dog. What up, bro? Thank you for joining us, man. Um,
How
Thank
you
you for
doing,
joining
man?
us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. He said he subbed. I appreciate you, brother. Thank
Oh,
you so much. Um.
thank you. Oh, Gotti. Black and Gold was peak wrestling for me so far, dude. Nothing
Oh,
has
go
come
ahead.
close to the general quality. Man, there's been no product better week to week since that 2018 era of Black and Gold. That was the best
Yep.
wrestling product
I was
I've seen.
uh,
Genuinely.
I was waiting for you to say that because you told me that the other day, and I thought I agree with it. I agree with it, but that may
Hmm.
be a hot take to some people. So I for sure wanted you to say that, bro. Black and Gold,
Dude.
2018, dog. That like Sir K said, top to bottom, like best quality. Like when I tell you everything was booked good, I'm talking. The enhancement, like jobber type talent, were great. The main eventers were great. The mid card was great. The new hot up and coming indie guys that were coming in, and like the tag team division was booked. The women's division, like dude, everything
Dude,
top to
everything.
bottom. It was a flaw. Now again, I'm sure that's a lot easier to pull off, being it's a 1 hour show. You know what I mean? But like legit, like top to bottom, that that shit was like the standard of professional wrestling for years, bro. Like from 2015 all the way up until like 2019, dude, NXT was like again, dude, like from top to bottom, it was like it was so good, man. It was so good. And it was just it was flawless, man. It was flawless. I think my peak year was obviously 2018. That year,
For me.
you talk about
Mhm.
Gargano, Champa, Undisputed Era, Keith Lee, Velveteen Dream,
Aleister Black.
yes, Alistair Black. Man, it was just, and then I mean, you could go down the list, dude. Before that, your Bobby Roode, Drew McIntyre, Sanity, AOP, Revival, American Alpha. Like, damn, dude, it was flawless, dude. It was quite literally flawless television, and it was the best, dude. It was the best. I
It
miss
was
it.
so perfect. Man, man perfected the faction, just factions on television.
He
It
did.
had the tag team, had the mid-carder, it
Hmm.
had the main eventer. It was literally so perfect, dude. Undisputed, they're my favorite faction of all time, just because, like, structurally, they were the best tag team. They were the best faction structurally of all time. It's so fucking great.
No, for sure.
And man,
For sure, dude. It's like, and the one thing that's so sad about that is like the undisputed breakup story we ended up getting was so ass. It's just like it really makes you
oh, oh,
wonder. It really makes you wonder, like, if Triple H had control of the main roster, whenever that story did come upon, or whenever, or even like whatever he wanted to do with them as a faction on the main roster. Like, dude, could you imagine the undisputed versus the fucking OG bloodline, bro? Like, God.
oh, that would have been war game, man. War games and that would have been insane, dude. They would have been ruling whatever fucking show they were on. Well, 100%.
We would have been, man, Red
Adam Cole was
Dragon and
the
the
Triple H guy.
Usos. Ugh. Adam Cole and
Fuck,
Roman Reigns. Come on, dude.
that shit would have been so great, dude. Man, he was supposed to be the Triple H guy, man.
He was, bro.
And they named him. They were gonna name him Butch, and he fucking left. Oh, if only he stayed for like 6 more months, dude. Everything would have worked out.
Yep. Man, dude. Yes, dude, the stories we would have got with like Adam Cole and Kevin Owens. Everybody forgets that they're like best friends in real life.
Hmm.
We probably even would have got some sort of story with Kevin Owens kind of joining the group type of thing, and
I think he would have.
dude, to go up against the bloodline? Bro, could you fucking
That's
imagine
what I
something
said.
like that with Sammy?
He
Come
brings,
on.
eh, he
Oh,
brings up his friends, fucking undisputed. That would have been so perfect,
cuz
dude. God.
cuz the bloodline had 5, you know what I mean? Sammy, Solo, Usos and Roman, and obviously with Adam Cole and Kevin Owens being best friends, and then like the rivalry between Sammy and Kevin, that's just some ridiculously awesome fantasy booking ideas that are just like so cool to think about. And if Vince, dude, if it wasn't for fucking Vince, all those guys would have stayed in the company and probably would have just went down as just one of the most crazy factions on the main roster. It's so sad to think about. It's so sad to think about that their greatness had to end in NXT because they should have been great on the main roster.
Oh yeah. They should have
Man,
ran the fucking company, and they all got ran out the fucking company.
and now
Insane, dude. I can't believe.
now they're in AEW.
Now, boom. Now
Now,
you get the boom.
now he's a champion, and it does not even feel like it. Ugh.
No, he's a champion of nothing, of the most killed title in the business, the TNT title.
I've never seen a fucking title more buried in my life, and that just so happens to be the one that Adam Cole has. Sad stuff, dude.
That that fucking Cody Lee, Brody Lee, Cody, all fucking one. Like,
Oh my god, dude. That's Gotti, bro. That, oh man, please don't remind me of that devil story, bro. Dude, how, man, I, I say it all the time, dude, but like, how do you mishandle a story that was so good at first? The Better Than You Bebe story. Like, they were such a great and compelling act as a tag team, and you fucking butchered that so bad. I mean, God, man, I don't think I've ever seen a story mishandled that a major story mishandled that bad in AEW probably ever.
oh, they completely shit the bed on that one. It was, I don't know how you accomplished that.
Man, he comes back and you just completely fuck everything up like within a matter of weeks, dude. It's like, how do you even manage that? Ugh, horrible. Horrible,
Mm,
dude.
horrible,
Absolutely
dude.
horrible. Yeah, but yeah, dude. NXT, man. And Bailey, man, you know, going back to when I first got back into wrestling in like early 2016, um that was one of the first things that I watched just to catch myself up, because it was completely even new to me that the women were being used properly. So I was like, oh, I was like,
Oh
this is
yeah,
a huge change. I was like, the last thing I remember was there was AJ Lee and everybody else. That was that, that was the last thing I remember was
that's the division.
yeah, I mean, it was literally just AJ Lee just running the division, and then there was all these other, scrubs around her in the division. um and I saw, I hear that and I'm like, oh, okay, this is interesting. I was like, well, who's good, right? And I remember I watched that match. It was Bailey and Sasha from um uh Takeover Brooklyn, first one. And yeah, that that was what made me as big of a Bailey fan as I was, or as I am, because yeah, it made me fall in love with the character, and just that match was, man, that match was great. It was revolutionary, bro. It really was. It will be
Oh, it
talked
really
about
was.
quite literally forever, bro. It was incredible. Yeah.
It really was, man. Such classic shit, man. Been my favorite match of all time. At yours too. I'm assuming still happened in NXT. Fucking Andrade versus Gargano. Takeover Philly. Insane,
Ev- ev-
insane match, man.
on the topic of Adam Cole, I feel like everybody's popular opinion is the Takeover New York match. Um, the Takeover New York
It's
match, that
great.
that is everybody's popular opinion. I love that match. I think it's a fantastic match. To me, it will always be, it's my favorite singles match of all time. I will still, you can call me a mark or whatever, or you can tell me that it was Undertaker and Shawn Michaels from 25, and you're valid. But for me,
Yeah.
it will all it will, man, that spot is sacred, and it is good. I don't know what it's gonna take to reach that level, but my greatest singles match of all time, no question, Philadelphia NXT Takeover Philly, Gargano, and there's Flex the OG coming out of the line. Lord knows what that man's up to.
For real.
It will always be um Gargano and Gargano versus Andrade for the NXT Championship. dude, that match, that was like the precursor, you know what I mean, to everything that happened. Everything that happened that year in NXT. Gargano was trying to get the title. He's trying to find himself after Ciampa turned on him, and he comes so close. And I love the line from Morrow. It really just sold it so much. Do you remember the part of the match where Morrow said somebody needs to save Johnny from himself, because he
Yeah.
was trying to pull out all the stops, and he was out there killing himself, and he was, he was he was trying moves and stuff that late in the match probably weren't that smart, you know what I mean? And it ended up costing him, dude. But he was trying to pull out all the stops, and dude, and he fucking lost. And at the time I hated it, but like, as time moved on, you realize like that is literally exactly how you were supposed to feel. You were supposed to feel that failure, you know what I mean? He wasn't supposed to win yet. And it sucks he never got that Takeover New York win against Champa. But
Mm.
that failure, man, and then with Champa coming back at the end, and that was the first time we seen him with the big beard, and he just looked deranged, dude. And it just, I can't,
Oh, so perfect.
yeah, for as long as I'm on this earth, I will sing that match's praises. That will forever be embedded as the greatest singles match of all time for me, and it's gonna take a lot to get to that point. Question for you, bro: what's your favorite tag team match of all
Hmm.
time?
I don't. Damn. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look. Um, that's a hard question. I don't know if I could answer right now on the spot. I'm
Fair.
sure I think I could bet yours.
Fair. Fair. That's pretty loaded question to spring on you, bro. But yeah, for the reason I ask is for me, and Gotti as well, I would love to know your answer. But for me, um it will probably have to go to the Usos, or what the fuck am I talking about, the Usos? It will probably have to go to, not the Usos. They've got a couple of my favorite tag team matches of all time, but my favorite one of all time, Takeover Toronto, um DIY versus Revival, then the 2 out of 3 falls,
Mm.
bro.
A
That
classic, dude.
I'll
Fucking classic.
the the example I'll use to how great that match was. um the Usos versus Sammy and Kevin, that's up there for sure. The Usos and New Day,
Oh
Hell
yeah.
in a Cell, even the Usos and New Day from SummerSlam, the SummerSlam 2017, when they were on the fucking pre-show and had the best match on the card. um they
Mhm.
on the pre-show, the best match on the card. Yeah, but anyways, the example I'll use to sell how great that match was my buddy who has been out of wrestling for years. When we watched that match, it was the day of his it was the day of his birthday. It was November 20th, 2016. And for his birthday, we went to a trampoline park. So I turned off my phone because I was like, I want to watch Takeover when I get home, or when we got back to his house, and I do not want anything spoiled. I turned everything off. I did not have, like, I just was completely MIA. And as we're watching this match, he was out of the product for years, had no idea who either of these two teams were. Again, the last time he remembered NXT, it was a game show. This had even him going fucking bonkers. I don't think I've ever seen him in all the years that we watched wrestling together as we were kids. He's actually the one that got me into wrestling, gave me the WrestleMania 23 DVD. Um,
Okay.
dude, we were going absolutely fucking nuts in his bedroom watching that match, because it was just so fucking good, man. It was so good. And man, just what a match, what a fucking match that was. I think that's another reason why it makes me sad sometimes thinking about FTR, man, because I miss the revival. Again, that's why
I
when I
really
talk about
do.
my favorite tag teams, I will never cite FTR. I will they did some great stuff with the Briscoes and the
They did.
Bucks, but that just the stuff is the revival, dude, with DIY and American Alpha. Man, I mean, just man, doesn't get any better than that, man. I mean, they were just, it was so old school, just hick heels. I mean, but they were so smart, and man, it
Mhm. So
can't.
tactical with it, it was just so great.
Uh yeah. I mean, yeah, they were a huge they you can thank them for being a huge part of the reason why DIY even got over in the first place was because of,
Oh, fuck yeah.
um Dax and Cash. So good times, bro. Good times. But yeah, let me see. Oh, of course, bro. I used to watch those when I was we used to get when I was a kid, my mom's friend used to give us bootleg DVDs, and he used to give me a bunch of bootleg wrestling shit, and it had those TLC matches on there. Um Classics, dude. Absolute classics with yeah. Christian said it in a promo one time. These are the kind of matches that, your parents make you sit down and watch. Those were the kind of match. My parents weren't wrestling fans, but if anything, I made them more in tune with wrestling. But those are the kind of matches I sat down and watched. Just being such a huge fan of Jeff when I was a kid, those are the kind of matches I was like,
Mm, good.
dude, those Dudley Christian and what the hell? They just closed that door right in my face, bruh. Yeah, those matches, Dudley's, Edge and Christian and the Hardys. Yeah, those are godfathers of tag team wrestling for sure, bro. But we
Oh,
were
most
talking about
definitely.
Gotti was talking about how Bailey is his goat. So, okay, who's your goat for women's performers?
I would still have to say, even to this day, Asuka. Her run in NXT is probably my favorite women's run ever. I would definitely say. What about you?
Uh, I have to sing that tone along with you, bro. For me, the top three, no question, are Bailey, Asuka, Becky. But number one, without question, is Asuka for sure. I mean, yeah, that run in NXT, man, I don't think I've ever been more I don't want to say that. I was very upset with her mishandling on the main roster for that reason, because
Oh,
I loved her run so much in NXT. And I remember when they first called her up, she was still undefeated. She was still undefeated,
mm-hmm.
and it
She
was
was.
like, and I thought that
All the
we were.
creepiness.
I was like, okay, all right, let me let VKM cook. I was like, maybe he fucking knows what he's doing here, but it was a weird vibe, man. You could tell they liked the undefeated streak, but like, and they were doing it. I don't want to say they liked it. You could tell they were doing it, and they were keeping up with it, but you could tell they
Mm-hmm.
just didn't care about it the same way Triple H cared about it. And we were going into WrestleMania 34. And man, heartbreaking, dude. When
It
she
really
suffered that
was,
first
dude.
loss, just to ultimately say, Charlotte, you were ready for Asuka. It's just, oh my
Oh,
god, dude.
that was diabolical.
That was almost as bad. Well, not that Oz him is bad, but dude,
Mhm.
when she said that, dude, I just remember my heart just sunk. But
Yeah,
in terms of Asuka, and her run, um, what's the term used, bro? Infinite aura, dude.
it
Holy,
really was, dude. It
holy
was insane.
dude. God, she was awesome. she is awesome. I mean, ridiculously awesome. I was even mad that stunt they pulled with her at WrestleMania 39. I thought,
Oh yeah.
you know, okay, you repackage Asuka, you're bringing her in. Okay, she's gonna, defeat Bianca Belair, at WrestleMania, and she just fucking loses. And I remember being so
It's,
pissed about that, dude. I really do, man. Oh God. Um. Yeah, Charlotte. Yeah, same idea. It was almost like Vince was trying to just redo WrestleMania 34 or WrestleMania 30 with 34, and he was like, ah, Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is the
oh,
place where streaks come to die. And
ugh, I hate
and
it.
and he literally just gave it away. We were not at Hell in a Cell 2022. There was in
No.
2022, well, early 2022. You wouldn't have been able to catch me at a wrestling show dead. You really not at a wrestling show. You wouldn't have been able to catch me at a WWE show dead. I mean, I
No.
there was no way.
I
I
couldn't
now
stand the product at the time.
Yeah, now I will say the Hell in a Cell match at that show was phenomenal. But
Oh,
that in terms of the other, I don't think I could tell you not one other thing that was on that Hell in a Cell show, other than that Cody and Seth match.
no.
Um, we did have the privilege though in 2022. We decided to use our wrestling ticket money for Brawl Out. We attended
Yeah,
Brawl Out, so yeah,
we did, and it was really, oh man, an insanely great show.
that was an
Insanely
insanely
great
great.
aftermath.
Yeah, that was a that was an insanely great weekend, dude. That was the weekend of Clash at the Castle,
It was.
the first one, and then
Mm-hmm.
Brawl Out the next day, 2022, and then the media scrum. Man, what a weekend! That was an awesome
Driving
weekend.
home here in the fucking it really was.
Yeah.
Driving home hearing that blown out mic on the media scrum. Fucking classic.
One of my favorite things about Brawl Out was the sound of the mic. It's like this guy, if
It was
CM
so
Punk just dead ass just sounds like Damian Priest on the mic. He's like, "Oh, you empty-headed fucking dumb fucks." uh, Good old AEW production. They
fucking
fucking
A,
couldn't even
dude.
put a proper
That shit was
mic.
really classic.
No, it really was
Literally, they just have a blown
bad. Good,
that shit.
good times, bro. Good times. Oh, Asuka was at Helen. Oh, who did she face? I don't. Um, yeah, man, I swear I couldn't tell you what else was on that show. Like legit, I cannot tell you a single thing that was on that show other than Cody and Seth. Um, but yeah,
No, I really couldn't.
yeah, I remember that was in the era where we weren't even we were only doing 5 post-show reviews a year for WWE. Now we do fuck
Yeah,
what?
we didn't hell
12 13 of them maybe.
yeah,
So always
yeah,
always loves
13, 12 of them.
uh
The fucking what, 7 AEW ones?
yeah.
9, I think, for AEW.
Yeah. Yep, about 9 of
So
them now as opposed to the 4 that we used to do. So love the growth. Love the growth for
I
sure.
can love it. I still wish they only did 4 fucking pay-per-views or 5 of them, but
True.
whatever they do, we'll review.
True, true. I do miss their old pay-per-view format because Dynamite's just had the they just had a more special feeling, or Tony Khan would like to give you these special episodes of Dynamites that felt like, good.
Mini
Oh my
pay-per-views. Yeah,
god. Oh wow. Okay, this show's kind of
Austin
sort of, I
2.
guess, coming back into my memory. Um wasn't Madcap Moss on that show?
He might have been.
Because I remember, weren't in 2022 they were pushing him hard around the summer. They like
They
they
were. They
remember
were.
they would always call him. It was like his gimmick or the whole premise to his character was he was a standout athlete. I remember we always used to make fun of that.
Yeah, the stand-up athlete.
Used to be like
I do remember that
he's a
shit.
standout, or they used to always used to say he's an explosive athlete. Like, okay, who
Explosive.
I I could
And he was
fucking go
just
watch.
generic tall guy.
Yeah, he was so generic, dude. It is like I could fucking go watch the NBA playoffs and fucking see a fucking explosive athlete. I could go watch fucking Anthony Edwards or fucking Jimmy Butler and see and see an explosive athlete. Like what? How's anybody supposed to get behind it? Like,
Right?
man, I fuck with Madcap Moss. Oh, really? What do you like about him? Well, he's an explosive athlete. Like, yeah, that's fucking relatable. Like, what?
That shit, they really did something that would have worked on the AEW audience. He's a
Legit.
great athlete, man.
Legit, dude.
What do you
That
mean he's an explosive athlete?
that was one of the things that I hated most about main roster American Alpha was they, instead of explosive athletes, they were standout athletes. Like why
And oh my
like
god, they're good wrestlers. I hope your fucking roster is good.
I could look at half
Like, what do
this
you
fucking
mean?
roster and see a standout athlete. What? Uh,
Fuck it, hey,
yeah. Hmm. Good old Vince, bro. Good old Vince. I'm you,
this is something else.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm that whole Madcap and Baron Corbin thing, man. Oh man, those were some
Those were
great unscripted jokes. I will say that those were great at the time.
oh dude, they were amazing at the time because like, what are you doing?
Oh God, Austin Theory
Fucking
versus
Madcap
Mustafa
Moss.
Ali. Interesting. AJ and
That's a
Finn
fucking match.
versus or AJ, Finn, and Liv versus Judgment Day. Oh, yeah, because I remember that was the night before they took out Edge, and then they just completely dropped the whole
Uh,
Judgment Day gig.
why not? I guess. Let's just drop the whole Judgment Day thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. From the years of 2018 until 2023, dude, I was not at, or 2019 to 2023. I was not at I was not at Allstate Arena at all, man. It was a 4 year stretch cuz
No,
I through those 4 years
it was.
from 2019 to 2023, all the years in between that, so 2020 to 2022, I was all, I think even summer of 2023 we attended a dynamite, yeah, because Punk was still there
We
and,
did.
and stuff. So I was all AEW, bro. I was all AEW from mid 2023 to what was that, fall of 2021. All of those wrestling shows were only AEW, but now you
Literally.
you probably won't catch me in one of those arenas nowadays. So
Oh God,
um
no.
yeah, yeah, but we were saying, I think we were saying on Monday, they have the fucking Ninja Turtles in here.
Yeah, that was another collab they did for some reason.
Oh, he for sure just teased them. Oh god.
Oh, I was cheesing so.
100%. What was I saying? Yes, the next one we probably will be going to is whenever they do the farewell tour for
Cena
JC
in
in
Chicago, whatever.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, I'm really hoping it's a Raw rather than a SmackDown, if
Same.
I'm being honest. But either way, we're going for Cena.
Definitely. 100%.
I can't wait though. I wonder when that's gonna be, dude. I feel like at this point it might be like late summer, early fall.
I honestly think it is gonna land in the fall, if I'm being honest. Yeah,
Mhm.
I could see that landing in the fall.
Hold on, I have to rejoin the lobby. Give me 1 minute.
Do you?
I guess it just kicked me for some reason.
Bruh.
Okay, I'm back in. That
Okay.
was odd.
Here. We'll try Blaze Town 24/7, but we'll only play a couple. I don't want to overkill the map. We'll play it
Okay,
just so I could see what
most
it. Oh, is it Nuketown just weed themed?
Yes, I think so.
Oh fuck, never mind. Oh no, I left without you. God damn it. Whoops, I meant to hit leave with
No,
party.
I still search.
Um,
Okay, I'm
okay,
back
my
in.
my bad. I thought this was like a new map. My bad. I'm looking at the little image here and I was like, wait, is that just a weed themed Nuketown? All right, never mind. I've played enough Nuketown in my day. Uh,
Literally, most overrated map in history.
man, it is. Yes, it's a classic, but an oversaturated classic for sure.
Oversaturated is a better word. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say overrated. I love the map. It's oversaturated for sure. For sure.
Oh, most
Um
definitely.
man, so in case we do end up getting back to wrestling, um dude.
Really. Fuck. Like,
Man,
dumb.
I did, bro. I definitely did you
Oh,
dirty
dude.
there for sure. Actually, real quick, while we're waiting on this map, I guess now would be the time for the official word from our sponsor, man, W Energy. W is an energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics, formulated to improve focus without getting the jitters. W is a clean formula, sugar-free, zero-calorie, free from fillers and artificial colorings, with 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving. You can get your W products today with the link below and code NHP at checkout. Save yourselves 10% on your next W purchase, man. As always.
Truly, always got to shout out Dovey, man. Whether it's work, workout, or whatever you may need the energy for, waiting a year and some change for GTA 6, whatever it may be, man. W got you. It'll keep you energized, jitterless, and it'll taste good all at the same time.
As always, shout out to the official sponsor of what we do here at Notorious Seals, man, W Energy, as always. Now, speaking of waiting a year and a half, look, man,
Fucking
I'm sure we'll get back to wrestling, but look, we got to take a second. Sir K, what happened yesterday?
oof, man, wake up,
Damn,
laying
I
in
just
bed,
got
waking up.
sniped, bro. Holy shit.
Getting
All
sniping
right,
crazy.
my bad, dude.
Good, hey.
It totally just ruined my
No,
aura
you're
there.
good.
God damn it, dog. Okay, what happened
Fuck,
yesterday?
waking up yesterday, I do my little daily quick scroll on Twitter to see what's up, and I keep seeing GTA 6 trailer 2 things. I'm like, okay, someone
Right.
just posted a shitty fake trailer or whatever, and I see wrestling accounts posting it, I see so I was like, okay, this is real. I watch it, and man, oh man, did that shit blow my goddamn mind. That shit looks incredible. Trailer 2, more story focused trailer
Yeah.
than the last one, and I am so
Mhm.
excited, dude. That shit looks absolutely flames.
Yo, I think this dude just sniped me
I
again.
am doing ass.
Uh,
Dude, I don't got no kills yet. I'm doing ass. I'm
how
0
many?
and 5.
I think what did that say? 1 and 2. Yeah.
0 and 6.
Wow. Wow, dude.
I'm doing ass right now, bro. I like this map too. I'm doing ass.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Um, man. Dude, I wake up. I'm driving to the unfun job, the shithole of a job, right?
Shithole.
I get in and immediately click on Instagram for one reason or another. Just I don't know, just like doing my I don't know, just doing my first scroll of the day or whatever. My and I start seeing all this shit again. And I'm like, what is this fake GTA stuff? I was like, what is this, right? So I'm like, wait. It literally exactly what happened with the delay news was I see a bunch of news. I'm like, oh, this is fake. I'm like, this is a fake Rockstar press release. And then it's real, literally the same thing. So I'm like, oh, all right, what's going on here? All right, just some fake GTA stuff. Scroll. Then I see GTA again. I'm like, okay, wait, what is going on now? I'm like, do not tell me this got delayed to May of 2030. I'm like, because that's the last fucking thing I want to hear right now. So you know, I sit there, I watch the trailer, the second trailer, and look, man, this these motherfuckers, Rockstar, I they always make it to where I can never be mad at them for too long when it comes to this GTA
I
6
know.
news, bro. I'm pissed. Let me be pissed. But what do these fuckers go and do? They go and announce or put out another trailer that just completely softens everybody up to their game, bruh. I mean, god damn it, bro.
Oh yeah.
Can you just let me be mad at you for like a month? Man,
Not even, bro. Like a few days later, they drop a fire ass trailer. Like, come on, dog. That
dude.
shit looks so goddamn heat.
Um th- dude, that looks ridiculously good, man. And I can already tell you, I'm sure we will be doing some online content with Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm almost positive.
You know it.
Me and Sir K. Actually, this actually might be a really fucking good idea. Um, the day before
Okay.
GTA, or a couple days before GTA 6 comes out, we might even do. I see a lot of people talking about, doing the one last ride around Los Santos. We may have to do
Mm-hmm.
some sort of send off farewell GTA 5 live stream for you guys, man. I think that would be pretty fire. I think that actually would be pretty fire. So we'll have to see around May of next year. We could do um some sort of GTA farewell thing. But dude, everything that trailer had to offer, I'm talking story, dude. I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
the story, the setting, the settings, um,
Oh yeah.
the settings, the different cultures in the game. I mean, um, the different little innuendos on like certain things people been noticing on like t-shirts, or like multiple airports in the game, or like how big the map might be. The Miami Heat arena, the arena, the name of the arena always changes. I always know it as the American Airlines arena, but the arenas in the game, and it just looks so fucking beautiful. Like I said, the different cultures with the bikers and the feds, and just like everything, dude, from like top to bottom, bro, just looked it looked great, man. I mean, man, it looked awesome. And I was stunned, man. I probably watched that, and I watched like breakdown videos multiple times since yesterday, um just to talk about with you guys here today, man. But dude, um what did you think about I know a lot of people seen Jason, and he was working out in the trailer, and this led a lot of people to believe that we're going to get the workout situation back, where you could work out, and that depends on how fit your guy is or isn't.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that?
Oh, I think that's definitely returning, and that's so fucking cool, dude. Um, I'm sure that means they're
Rewind.
gonna bring back like food.
That's the name of this
Oh,
burger joint.
there it goes. Oh, dead. This
Okay, sorry,
fucking
what were you
map.
saying?
Please don't know this map. But what was I saying? Yes, I think it's definitely returning, and that probably means like it's gonna be stuff from GTA 4 too, where you could go and do like a fast food restaurant and get food, and that shit, that type of shit's just gonna be so cool, dude. And I think that's definitely returning because in the first trailer he was pretty skinny. This one he was pretty ripped, and I think that's definitely a returning system, and that's so dope, dude.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I thought that was awesome, and then obviously like um the story that they're going for, the like Bonnie and Clyde type of thing, um awesome. I thought everything looked awesome. It and I see all the like fan conspiracy theories about Jason being a cop. And they're already again, man, already there's just so much so much cool stuff, even conspiracy theorized around the game. But yeah, I thought the workout system was pretty cool, man, and it didn't shock me at all. I think it's going to be the same way with like hair. I basically think pretty much all the mechanics that we got in Red Dead, or all the like features I guess we got in Red Dead with hair, or just all that kind of thing. um what was it, like hair, or like, depending on how much you eat, depends on like Arthur's health. So stuff like that, man, I think I think is all going to be in GTA 6. But dude, all the areas that they
Hmm.
showed, I thought looked awesome. I thought Vice City looked great. I thought like all the I'm actually very excited for the like Sandy Shore type area. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Very.
But it looked really, really like just like run down and cool. And yeah, just basically what just sort of an updated with updated mechanics, I guess, version of Sandy Shores. So man, it sucks they dropped it, over a year away, but hopefully we get, one more thing to go off of, or to get us hyped before the game releases. But I will say, obviously, it sucks. We should have been months away from release, but now we are a year and some change away from release. But at the end of the day, at least we got a release date, and it's coming out.
Hmm.
Excuse me. Yes, at least we got a release date, and it is coming out. Again, sucks that it's a year and some change away, but yeah, I mean, it's man, it's gonna be awesome when it does come out. 13 years later, but fuck, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so goddamn awesome. It looks so good, so detailed. It looks incredible. I'm sure the story is gonna be insane. And I really can't wait to see how this fucking goes, dude. I'm so excited.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. We had
Could be the, you know.
uh
Hmm.
no, what were we saying?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh
Sorry, go ahead.
no, no, you go. I can't even remember what the fuck I was gonna say, to be honest.
Well, if the twist is that he is like a Fed, he's gonna hit that John Cena at the end. He's gonna dap her up and fucking turn heel. That shit's about to go crazy.
There's no way, bro. Could you imagine?
If he hits the Cena, bruh. Yeah, we did it. Just damn. No, I can't wait. That story, I know it's about to kill, dude. I really can't wait.
Yeah, they I wonder, I don't know if they, if anything, I don't know. Do you think we see like I don't know, maybe like little cameos from the GTA 5 story characters?
I don't know if we'll see it during the story, but I could definitely see it during GTA Online updates for GTA 6.
Gotcha.
I don't
Uh,
know if they'll be in the main story, but I could definitely see like the online DLC stories bringing them in.
yeah. Mm, gotcha. I could see that. I could see that too. What I can see is I could maybe see little mentions of them. I could maybe
Oh, most
see,
definitely.
yeah, I could see mentions of them in the stories. But yeah, I could for sure see them. I seen Ned Luke, the the guy that plays Michael, he was
Oh
going
yeah,
pretty nuts over the he was going pretty nuts over the over the trailer too. He was talking about how he's already a fanboy for Jason or some shit.
bruh, that man is dope.
Oh
Fucking A. That is
yeah,
so man, I can't wait.
gonna be pretty crazy, bro. Gonna be pretty crazy. I wonder how long it's gonna take them
About to be
to do
wild.
online.
I felt like it'd be like a week or a month, like a week or two, and then or a month. I don't think it'll be too far behind, but I think it's gonna be enough time to people enjoy the story before that comes out.
For sure. Hopefully. Hopefully. I know,
Yeah.
man, dude. Oh, ah, it's gonna be different, bro. It's gonna be different, man. Yeah, that man, I'm so excited, dude. I'm genuinely, dude. Did you see? Um, that's I wonder. I really wonder how many gigabytes it's gonna take up in your system. I'm very
Oh, I'm
curious
very
for that
curious.
because
Yeah, it's
I
probably gonna be like 160 at least.
oh 100%, 100%. I could even see it. I man, I could see it. What does Call of Duty take?
Right now, I think this one's like might be around like 180 right now, maybe. I know it adds like 20 gigabytes with every like season, because every season it's about like 20. So
Hmm.
I think it starts off at like 140 and then goes up like to like usually like 220, I think around by the end of it. Because I know Cold
Gotcha.
War is like 220,
Hmm.
fucking massive. But also Call of Duty is very bad at getting their, gigabytes low because it's like apparently it's like a file compression thing that they like just don't do, and they're horrible at. But I feel like Rockstar is gonna nail it down as good as they can.
Yeah, did I mention the bubbles out of the beer can from the trailer?
The detail
Dude.
is insane, dude. Like the interiors for the vehicles are about to be so crazy, dude.
And there was there was like multiple multiple scenes. There was multiple scenes where um I looked at it and I had to pause it just to be like, yo, look at the lighting on
Yeah.
that. Like, holy shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
that lighting is ridiculous. And there was multiple scenes like that, man. But yeah, apparently from what I heard, you know, or at least from what we've seen in the trailer, you know, Jason is living with one of the other guys. I can't remember. Or, he's living in one of the other guys' house. One of the guys that we seen. I can't remember his name. But one of the other characters that they introduced on like their profile pages. Um, Apparently, he's living at
Mm-hmm.
his house for free as long as he does work for him. But then there's another scene in the trailer where where somebody tells Jason like they got your name, they got your address, they got everything. So, um, I'm sure that's gonna obviously be a huge part in that as well. And I guess the story I guess of maybe why they gotta get a new crib or whatever. But man, that dude, God, fucking
And
Rockstar, man.
there's like a plot summary on their website, and they say like a simple job like reveals something deeper. So I think that's going to be like a lot of like state conspiracy stuff to where like people are like laundering money or something and they discover it, and that could also be why he might be a cop is because he's looking for that and they don't know he's looking for that. So it could be very interesting to see how it goes.
Man, that just sounds so good, dude. That sounds so good, and it's
It
just
really
oh, it
does.
sucks. We have to wait a year for this, bro. We'll have to wait till post
Oh,
Double or Nothing next year.
Double
Shit.
When is usually Double or Nothing? It might be weekend before or the
Um,
Tuesday before. It's either Tuesday before or the Tuesday after.
I
It's
want
probably gonna be.
to. I looked at it the other day. I want to say it's the Tuesday after May
Okay. Hmm.
2026. Right. So
I think it's May
Memorial Day
26th.
is the 25th. So Memorial Day, so Double or Nothing next year
Oh,
should probably land on the
it'll be
23rd
the
or the
week.
24th. All right, we're back.
Okay, are we back?
Yes, we're good. Okay,
Nice,
we're
nice.
back.
Okay.
We crashed there for just a tad bit. Yes, we have what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so Double or Nothing weekend next year should be the 23rd or the 24th, unless Tony Khan decides to move away from his bank holidays. And do the and do the
You gotta go with
30th.
20
Yeah, and do the 30th or the 31st. Um hopefully not though. Hopefully because I'll tell you right now, if I have to take a break from Grand Theft Auto 6 to fucking watch Double or Nothing, we're going to have a fucking problem. Um however,
knows what's gonna be on at that time.
yeah, it should be. It should be around. What is that? The 23rd or the 24th. So we do unscripted, and then after that unscripted ends on May 25th, 2026, it should be go time. So hopefully, man,
Mhm.
um,
It really should be.
hopefully we are in business then. So is WrestleMania much earlier next year? That's a great question.
I think it's at the normal time.
Because I know they
I
released. Let me see. I remember when they released the logo, but I can't remember if the logo had a date. Hold on, I got it right here.
think it did.
Uh,
April 11th and 12th, I think.
yes, it is Saturday,
Sweet.
April 11th, and Sunday, April 12th. Yes. Oh wow, they did release. They did release a date. I didn't. I honestly didn't even remember that. The audience. Huh? Let me see. Oh shit. Oh, we're playing. Oh god. Um. Okay. The audio keeps cutting in and out. Let me know if it keeps up. Um. Let me know if it keeps up. It looks okay on my end, Sergey. Go ahead and talk real quick.
Talking real quick. Hopefully it's working normal. I talking dynamite sucks.
Okay. It looks okay on my end. Yeah, at least it's not cutting out so far. But when did they add this map?
I have no clue. I never played this one before. Might be the one of the newest ones.
Yeah, but yes, WrestleMania is a week earlier next year. It is the 11th and 12th of April. So, God, they needed that, dude. They needed. I would go back to the first couple weeks of April personally, but you know,
Um,
it is it is what it is. You know, they don't want to compete with they don't want to compete with that. Actually, let me see when Easter is in 2026. Oh, thank God it's not on Easter weekend next year.
oh thank God, dude.
Easter is the
Feels like
5th. Oh, thank God.
it's such a dumb thing to do it on Easter weekend, dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like Gotti says, dude. I mean, with the fact that it was late, it was late as fuck. mixed with the fact that it was on Easter, and that just made everything just 10 times more difficult, like we were talking about, man. Um,
Mhm.
but man, dude, I mean, it just like, dude, nobody wants to watch wrestling on Easter, bro. Um,
Oh, dude, like, dude, I don't want to watch a holiday, or I don't want to watch pay-per-view on a family holiday weekend. Like, bro, what? I have
literally,
family. Sorry, I have a life. Like a lot of wrestling fans.
seriously, seriously, bro. But like, we
Or
got
only Nick.
you got people. You got people to watch night one, or sorry, you got people to watch night two with their family, all for you to have no Rock but Travis Scott. You had
Moved it for The Rock and didn't show up.
legit. Now I guarantee you, people who watched night one of WrestleMania watched it probably, with their buddies or by themselves or whatever they had going. Night two, it's obviously Easter. Maybe they had to watch this
And
shit around their family. And what did you do while they were watching the show around their family? You gave them more explaining to do on why they're a wrestling fan when Travis Scott comes out there and helps John Cena win the WWE Championship and celebrates with him. What a dud.
what a fucking lame ass day to go.
I was talking about this. I was talking about this yesterday with my buddy. Um, that is forever embedded in history for John Cena's last WrestleMania. The final thing you seen from John Cena at WrestleMania was him celebrating number 17 with Travis Scott.
What the hell?
What is even that? Man, tough, dude.
What a
Absolutely
fucking.
tough.
I hate that they did all that shit, dude.
That would make both of us. That would make both of us. Yeah.
Bro, why is this man involved so heavy? Travis Scott, bruh.
I I don't know. I guess he's the Rock's friend. I I don't know. Triple H thinks he's one of the
Wow.
artists that makes you feel, judging off his tweet. I guess.
Makes me feel makes me feel fucking annoyed.
Yes, that at this juncture, that would be correct. That's all Travis Scott I think is making anybody feel annoyed that he's so heavily involved. Like, it's crazy because when they did the John Cena heel turn, I was originally under the assumption that Travis was just supposed to come to the stage and, you know, and then he was going to walk away. But then when he walked down there, I feel like everybody in unison was like, dude, what the fuck is this guy doing? He looks like a dork. Like, what are you doing down here? I mean, dude,
He
this,
literally is slowly just trotting down there.
yeah. Like, dude, this is the main event of Wrestle, or this is the main event of the, is Rock gonna take his soul segment, and why are you here? And he stuck around the whole time and
Literally.
completely just killed the vibe hard. Stupid.
Really fucking stupid, dude. Horrible fucking move.
That really was one would say it was a new move.
Yeah, it was. It was a new horrible move.
good old good old Rock. Well, guys, I'll have to let you be the judge.
Like,
I genuinely could not tell you how. I genuinely, throughout this whole thing, we've been so deep in conversation. I swear I could not tell a single one of you how I've been playing. I probably, for all I know, I could be a god right now and I wouldn't even know it. I don't think I, yeah, yeah, I'm 11 and 19, so it doesn't seem like it, or at least the stats don't show for it. But I feel like this whole stream, you guys probably just watch me play like shit while we talk about whatever.
Whatever it may be. It's kind of the point, just mainly talking over gameplay.
For sure,
That's what we do normally.
for sure. Um,
Oh,
let's.
oh, dude, I had this setting on.
Uh huh.
Instead of flashing you, it like blacks the screen out. I gotta change that back. That just trips me out every time.
So if you get hit with a flash, instead of your screen going white, it goes black.
Yes, and I think the match is over every time that happens. I gotta turn that off.
Oh, that's too funny. Why is that even a well, I guess that would make some sort of sense. I guess some people might not like the white screen.
Yeah, some people probably can't actually like see that, but I didn't think it would look like that. I was like, fuck, this is stupid.
Hello, can I kill him? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, they almost just did me dirty, bruh. Oh, I gotta use my thermal, bro. I am not that skilled. the thermal the thermal scope, man.
Oh, I gotta use it every time.
No, I completely I get why you would laugh for sure. It's definitely speaking of a noob move, me using a thermal is definitely about as noob as it gets. Yeah, I get that for sure. For sure. Hello, okay. Um well, I got this gun here. I keep trying to tell myself to change it, but if I'm not using a thermal scope, I honestly have to use no scope like this. Just
Same.
bare bones. So just the I
That's why
gotta
I'm using this like
uh-huh.
laser sight thing that like spins it to the side.
Makes sense.
That like aims down, but without it like a scope. It's actually really nice.
For sure. For sure. That's funny. I didn't even think of that.
GTA 6, it looks so good, and they really got us with the weight and then the drop, and now we're all cool with the weight. God damn. They know how to
Man,
do damage control, I'll tell you that.
no, they really do, bro. They really do. Yeah, they for sure know how to do that, bro. Because man, how do you? There was so many people that were just so just gutted by that information, and then to go and turn that around in the span of, I can't even tell you a short span, however long it was, man. Um,
Insane.
Man, I mean, it is ugh, rough, dude. I mean, it is rough, but again, it's rough. But then a couple days later, they just completely switch it up on you, dude. And then all of a sudden, it's not rough anymore, and it's oh shit, we're getting a kick-ass game, that looks ridiculously good. So man, yeah, dude, Ed, I'm over the moon with it, bro. I'm over the moon. I thought everything they put out, everything they put out to me, like you said, it felt like damage control. It felt like maybe a bit of an apology, but I'll tell you,
Hmm.
I'll tell you right now, man. That game better be that game better be ridiculous for this weight, dude. And judging off the looks, it looks like it actually might be. So, um, yeah.
Like, fuck, man. Especially even with some of like the leaks of like how the open world is, like detailed it's gonna be with like hundreds of like events just happening around all at once. It's gonna be so great, dude. I really can't wait.
Yeah, I also seen like a lot of people were saying like that they think we're going to be getting just like like I don't know if you've seen during the trailer, but like the NPCs like getting like pulled over and like a whole like confrontation going on with like the cops, like a whole
Oh
arrest
yeah.
scene like that, just like on some NPC shit. That's just
Hmm.
crazy to me, man. Or like, are you hearing people talking about how like are you hearing people talking about how this is gonna be like twice the size of Los Santos?
Yeah, it's gonna be at least twice the size. And people have the mapping project, which is like so far from the leaks and the trailers, they like have some of the map mapped out. Very curious to see what the update's gonna be after the new trailer, because that map is shaping up to look incredible. There's like three actual like cities, like two Sandy Shores S towns. I think like three. I think there's gonna be like a theme park, like either Disney World in Florida. It's gonna be so sick, dude. It's about to go so crazy.
Yeah, and then obviously like we were talking about like the teasing of like the other airport. So
Mm-hmm.
it really puts it into perspective. Like, damn, how big is this map really gonna be? You know? Um,
I think they said the second airport city is gonna be based off Panama, is like the main city that the other big city is gonna be based off of,
mhm.
and that just sounds so sick, dude. They have like the big Panama Canal, and oh, dude, that shit's about to go so crazy.
Yeah, because we got six confirmed, six confirmed places. Got Vice City, Port Gellhorn,
I
Grass
think that's
Rivers,
Panama.
Mount Calag or Calaga, Ambrosia, and Leonida Keys. Those were the six that we got confirmed, and all of them look sick, man. Yeah, literally everywhere from the bayou part, or like the dirt, what is it, like the I don't know what you would call that, like the, I
Dirt
guess
bike
the
areas.
yeah, the like muddy, the muddy dirt bike kind of part of the map. It man, it just, dude, it looks, yeah, they're gonna nail it, dude. They're gonna nail it. It really, the bias in me really wants a Grand Theft Auto game in Chicago, and obviously you've seen what they've done with Los Santos and with Vice City again, um, and I mean, man, they we haven't even got the game yet, and I can already tell you they knocked it out of the park just off what we've seen visually in the trailers. But it just really raises
Mhm.
eyebrows for me. Like, dude, could you imagine what this company could do with a Chicago themed GTA? That shit would be elite,
That'll go
bro.
so whole Midwest thing. That'll go so crazy, dude.
Man. So you said Port Gellhorn was the one that was based off of Panama?
It's yeah, I think from what people mostly said, the second city is most, which is that because it's like a port, Panama.
Yeah.
It is supposed to be based off Panama mostly. And you got Vice City. Seems like some it bleeds into Georgia with the mountain. I think it's technically like a Georgia mountain. Um, and
Ah.
it looks so fire, dude. You got the Florida Keys. And then they said they're one of the big focuses for like the DLCs for the multiplayer is going to be slowly expanding the map. So that's going to go so crazy. I wonder what they're going to do first.
For you said for the story mode or the online?
Fine. I doubt there's going to be a whole lot of story mode DLCs.
Yeah, don't they not do those anymore?
Probably not. They might do one or two to make up from like none for five, but it's obviously mostly going to be online stuff.
Makes sense.
They're going to be
Wh-
expanding the map slowly over time.
Why did they stop doing those anyways?
Money. GTA Online made money. I mean, it made them a absolute shit. I
Yeah.
think GTA 5 is the most profitable single piece of media of all time. So, yeah, they're definitely fucking focusing going to be online after launch, I'm sure.
Man. that was one that's one thing that keeps me thinking that these franchises are probably going to go on for quite a bit, or like I could even see them, especially with like the success of Red Dead 2. I feel like Red Dead actually might turn into something that is story rich, but it's going to be a new story every time, and they're going to kind of play it, or they're going to kind of, I guess market it as sort of almost like a Western GTA, an old Western GTA, and like
Yeah.
different, just because of, how successful it was, and how good, I mean, overall, man, I mean, look, we'll probably have to wait 20 years for the shit, but I mean, overall, when it does come out, we end up getting like a revolutionary story like GTA 5. That story, man, it's so good, man. It's so good, and it really goes to show, man. Like, you can get mad at them all you want for taking forever to come out with these games, man. But when it does come out, I mean, it's top notch, man.
Oh, it really is, dude. It is worth the wait at the end of the day, man. No matter how annoying the wait may be, it is most definitely worth the wait.
I keep seeing all the memes that GTA has costed more to make and took longer to make than the Burj Khalifa. I was like,
Yep.
man,
It has fucking
but
like $1 billion+ into making the game.
yeah, and by a landslide too. I think the Burj Khalifa only took 6 years to make. By the time, by the time, what is it? By the time GTA 6 comes out, 13 years. So
13, yep.
sixth grade, bruh. I'll never forget it.
In 6th grade.
Crazy work. Did a did us
If some
man did us dirty here.
if, if someone was born the year 5 was came out, that means they're damn near about to be in high school. Whole goddamn.
Good
No
God.
cap.
Okay, just before our closeout game, we just decide to completely take a left turn. But we are back. We are back, and we got time for one more. So let's go
One
ahead and
more.
get this show on the road. Um, Good God, apologize for that. Apologize for that, man. What a mess.
Never fails, dude. Always has to be something.
It really does. It really does, dude. Um, what were what were we talking about?
That is an amazing question. Um, I think GTA 6. I couldn't tell you what exactly, but
Something about GTA 6. Can't really remember though.
either way, it looks absolutely amazing. Apparently, it just came out. Rockstar just said everything we saw in trailer 2, it was all either gameplay or cutscenes. Nothing was like a like one of those CGI trailers. It was all in game.
Dude, I could have swore I just read the same thing. I could have yeah, I could have I
In
yeah, as I was waiting for the Wi-Fi to come back, I could have swore I was waiting for the same thing. I don't know where it went, but yeah, I man, that that's that's man, that's fucking game changing, bro. That really is.
it really is. It's about to be so insane, dude. I genuinely just oh, dude, it's gonna be such a good summer of playing that game.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's going to be ridiculous. I'm so excited to see like the updated like customization and stuff, cuz like I know I could you could see in the trailer in this one they have like AirPods and stuff. So I'm excited to see like what they add like fashion wise and like how just the different sort of like knockoff stuff that they used like because I know in GTA 5 there was a couple, you know, you could get like some knockoff like Jordans and stuff like that, but they didn't really have much options to go through. And
Hmm.
I feel like in this one we're gonna have a lot more like just fashion options in terms of like clothes and stuff like that because it was
I
pretty
think so.
it was pretty basic, I would say, in 5, revolutionary for its time, but in terms of like customization and stuff there wasn't really a lot of like ridiculous range, I guess. um
Mm. No, you get jacket, a shirt, and pants really, and then some shoes. But I think it's gonna be way deeper in this one. And one thing I really hope they improve, the suits in 5 are so ass. I really hope they fix that clothing system. I think they definitely will.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I guess you know, in Red Dead, you know, the lack of, I guess, crazy clothing options, makes a little bit of sense because you know it's old western, so like they didn't really have, I guess, all the different styles of clothing and whatnot like they do today. But um, but yeah,
Hmm.
today, I mean, there's so many different styles and whatnot, and just all that type of thing. So, um, I'm really interested to see how that plays out onto the I'm interested to see how that plays out onto the game because yeah, I think the customization is going to be awesome in this one. So I'm excited. I'm also, man, I'll tell you, bro. If GTA 5 was the most profitable game ever, They
Oh,
they
this one
they
will make.
they I was gonna say that they could be looking at being their only competition there.
Oh, genuinely, 1000%, dude. Because oh man, everyone's gonna be buying this game, no matter the price. At the end of the day.
That's the other interesting thing I'm interested to see is the I'm very interested to see the price, man. I'm because you hear a lot of different things. You hear a lot of different things. Do you have any guesses?
At most, I think at most it'll be $80 at most. Because apparently with all like the economy stuff, Xbox raised their prices for everything. A standard new game with them is $80 right now. Uh, every console for them went up by 100. So at most I could see it being 80. I don't think it'll be like 100 like some people say. I really don't think it will be.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That's kind of what I've been thinking. I don't know though. I don't know. I could
Yeah,
definitely.
I don't think it'll be 100.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just the chatter. Maybe it's just the chatter getting to me. That's maybe been making me feel around like 100 for like the base. I hope not. I don't know.
I
That's
hope
kind of that's sort of what I think. I'm also maybe prepping for worst case scenario, but I
that is
hope not.
true.
I hope not.
I hope not.
Yeah, I mean 80 wouldn't be so bad. I seen some people saying like 200. I don't think we'll get to that level.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, no.
I definitely don't see that, but I could see at the very I could see them maybe doing like 150 for like a deluxe or like 140 for a deluxe or 130 or whatever and then 100 for the standard just because it costs
Hmm.
so much to make. But then again, I'm sure they know they're probably just gonna make all that back and then some in once they
Oh,
come out
fuck
with
yeah.
online. So yeah.
Very curious. And very curious to see what's in gonna be like that super doughy special version where you get physical real life stuff. I'm very curious to see what that'll be this year. Or for not this year, but for this game. Because I'll probably end up getting it.
You said the deluxe.
Yeah, you know how there's always like the most like expensive one where it's like it comes with like a physical thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that one's gonna be for this one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like one of them statues like you got for Days Gone.
Mm, yeah, very curious to see what it's gonna be.
Hmm. So some sort of like some sort of maybe like GTA 6 like the logo statue or a statue of the two main characters would actually be pretty tough.
That'd be really cool. I could see stuff like that.
Definitely. So apparently, I don't know how true it is, but I was reading that WWE's looking to add Jay Uso and Logan Paul to their Saturday night's main event, Double or Nothing weekend.
Bruh.
I was
Ugh.
like, "What?
I mean, good
You're."
that's on pay-per-view.
I was like, "So you're not even fucking saving that for Money in the Bank." I was like, oh. I mean, yeah,
And
I
with
mean,
Logan's gonna be Money in the Bank.
uh,
Ugh.
probably
He's just gonna be in a match.
unless they do a title change and then put the belt right back on Jay 2 weeks later.
Oh, that one might be even worse.
Kill me, yeah, yeah, seriously.
I do I think since that US title run, I don't think he'll ever get a title. That isn't like maybe a most attack title ever again.
I really hope not. Yeah, I could see like a
I
tag
genuinely
title.
don't think so. Yeah, I could see a stupid little tag run because they don't care about the tag team division. But I genuinely don't see him ever holding singles gold again. Not after that US title run where he wasn't there.
I really hope you're right because God, yeah, that was man, ooh, that was rough. That was yeah, that was really bad. That was very bad. Um, well, shit.
About that time, great show. Very fun.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday and we were like, hey, Sir K just brought it up, like, hey, you want to hop on a gaming stream tomorrow? And I was like, sure, fuck it. I've got nothing going on.
Let's do it.
So here we are.
Hell yeah.
Well, this has been your second multiplayer gaming stream for Call of Duty. Thank you guys so very much for joining us here today on this edition of NHP Gaming. Thank you guys so much, everybody who was here in the live chat, my man Gotti, and everybody who was here, a part
Thank
of
you,
the
bro.
replay mafia, man, catching up on just hearing us talk wrestling, GTA 6, and whatnot, man. So that is gonna do it, man. That is gonna do it. And yeah, we will see you guys shortly. We'll see you guys shortly on Friday, man, talking some news. So with that, it has been always a pleasure for my Johnny.
And I, Sir K.
And that is gonna do it for this edition of your NHP Gaming Call of Duty multiplayer number dose. Thank you guys so very much for joining us, man. With that, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all on Friday with the news and the backlash St. Louis 2025 predictions.
Peace.